Wait, what's the difference? You're telling me that honest and transparent are two different things? If you thought they were the same, pay attention for just a moment. If you are honest, that means when something is called into question, that means when you are required to present or provide or say something, you give accurate information. You don't try to deceive, to hide, or only give pieces. You just go ahead and say, this is what happened, this is what occurred. Honesty is super important, but it's generally reactive, whereas transparency is proactive. For example, if you went on a business trip and your wife says, hey, who was there? You would report Johnny, Sally, Jimmy, and the client, right? And that would be honest. That would be good feedback. But transparency would be saying, hey, spouse, I'm going on a business trip and we have to deal with these things, and I'm going to be there with Johnny, Jimmy, Sally, and the client. And it's proactive. So your wife now decompresses knowing the location, knowing the people that are involved, and generally what's going to happen, because traveling for business on either side of the coin always gives us just a little bit of unsettling nerves. There are other ways to do that with your staff and people you have influence over. You are honest if you say, hey guys, I'm going to give you 10 new projects in this arena to work on. But the transparency would be they're going to be a little more complex. They're going to require a little more team effort and communication, or one of these clients is special and you're going to need to massage the relationship in a different way. Transparency is the proactive nature of letting people know what to expect, kind of that full disclosure so they can then anticipate and prepare. The government right now is going through a lot of transparency exercises. They're going in here and saying, we're going to this office or this government letter initial entity and agency, and we're going through and looking for these certain things. We know what they're going in there to do. We know what they're going in there to look for. It's making some people nervous, some people frustrated, some people excited, but that is transparency. Now the honesty comes, will the reports accurately reflect the information that was found? Transparency versus honesty. So if you need to practice both of these in your life as separate items, I suggest trying that, being more proactive with the truth of the matter by transparently going out and saying, this is what's going to unfold, this is what we're going to be doing, this is the effort or the complexity that it's going to involve. And then honest, when it's asked of you, you provide the accurate, true, evidentiary-based information. And you're going to have a whole lot of wrinkles smoothed out in your life if you can start diligently paying attention to transparency versus honesty.